welcome to the vlog. We are headed out to Versailes, Missouri at Lead Farm for round 2 of the Moore series here in Missouri. Hopefully today turns out pretty good. It's been pretty wet. I think it rained more last night, so hopefully it's not an absolute slap fest.
Alright, so let's get into Saturday's racing after a few fine words from yours truly.
I stay calm, cool, and collected. It's not wrecking the shit out of myself.
So Saturday I was kind of sleeping on the line, got a bad jump. Luckily I was able to work inside on the first turn, and then whenever we went into the second, I was able to take the outside line, get around a few more. So I ended up getting third into the woods, not quite where I'd like to be, but still not a bad start. Set me up pretty good for the rest of the day. The trail ended up being pretty good Saturday, not super wet, but overall pretty good. So early on, me and a few guys ended up kind of spreading ourselves out from the rest of the pack. This course ended up being pretty fun. There was a lot of line choices, which really allowed you to kind of play around trying to get around guys, or if they bobbled, it gave you a chance to try to get around. I wasn't quite so lucky here. The front 3 or 4 of us ended up staying pretty close for the first 2 laps or so. I ended up being able to move up into second on the second lap, I think. And then me and the guy, we just kind of stuck to each other for the whole rest of the race until the last lap. I ended up making a pretty good pass and was able to ride it out and finish first on Saturday. Now on to Sunday's racing. It ended up raining a decent amount more Saturday night before the Sunday race, which I think kind of scared some people away. I know the morning race was pretty muddy, as you can see from this clip here, but by the afternoon race it ended up tacking up pretty good, and we had a pretty good course to ride.
Don't get third, Eric.
Go for second place. Right.
The AVAC class was a big one today, so we gave them some kind words before they ended up getting off going on their race. Sunday I got off the line much better than I did Saturday. I was able to pull the whole shot and just tried to ride smooth from there on out. So after I was able to pull the whole shot, my goal was just kind of try to put as much distance between me and everybody else as I could. I'm going to peek out into the field here in a second, and as you can see, I ended up putting a pretty good gap on them by that was about the halfway point in the first lap. And then after that, I just kind of tried to ride smooth and consistent. I ended up catching up to Mr. Altman about 3/4 of the way through the first lap. Me and him are pretty good buddies, and I've kind of ended up starting to be able to catch him during these races, which definitely makes for fun, being able to ride with a buddy for a little while. This section ended up having some pretty good lines that ended up showing up by the end of the day, which really made it fast and flowy. Not sure if he was able to hear me or not with my quiet little 2-stroke behind that big old 4-stroke, but I ended up finding a pretty good line around him. But then I ended up kissing the dirt for a second, but ended up getting back up and getting on a roll again. Sunday ended up being another great day of racing. I was able to hold the lead from the start line all the way to the finish, which is the first time I've ever managed to do that. I rode smart, rode pretty consistent all day. I made some bobbles and some simple mistakes, but with it being wet, that's kind of to be expected. Let me know if you guys like this. It's kind of fun. I wanted to always try this. Please feel free to like and subscribe my channel. And alright guys, well, I guess I'll see you at the next one. The next round of the More series is in July in Hughesville for the Hoot Owl Ridge race. I'm going to try to head down to Mansfield, Missouri to HHR this weekend and do some hard enduro type training. I'm doing the TKO here in August, so I got to start getting ready for it.